We're staying at the Disneyland Paris Hotel.
Let's tour.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we're here for the very first time at Disneyland Paris, and we're celebrating it's recently Sam's birthday, big birthday, and we decided to go to Disneyland Paris, and we pulled out all the stops. We are staying at the hotel that is connected to Disneyland Paris Park. This is the Disneyland Paris Hotel. It looks like a fairy tale in here, right?
I feel like I'm standing in a fairy tale. We're in just like a little courtyard that's outside the pool right now, and it's beautiful. We've been here like 10 minutes and we're just like...
I've wanted to stay at all the Disneyland hotels. So we've stayed at the Disneyland Hotel over in California in the United States. We've also stayed at the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, and now we are staying at the Disneyland Paris Hotel. It is pink and it has a very notable clock tower right as you walk in. We're going to be providing a full grounds tour, a room tour. We're going to compare this hotel to the other Disneyland hotels that we've stayed at, and we have a lunch planned, right?
Yes, we are going to the Royal Banquet. And what I love about this hotel is like everything is centralized. There's also a Lumiere restaurant and a Fleur de Lis bar, and everything is just in the same area. Everything's very easy to find. The gym, spa, and pool and kids club are all close to each other. So very easy to navigate.
I also didn't realize, like, for Disneyland Paris, you go through security before you enter the hotel. I can't show any B-roll of security, obviously. So you'll be entering through security either before you enter this hotel or before you enter Disney Village. So when you go into the park, you'll never have to go through security again, which I feel like is so easy because I've already checked all of your bags. And you get a special entrance for the Disneyland Paris Park. All right, we're gonna start with the grounds tour. Check out the main atrium, and then maybe get some lunch. You ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our stay at the Disneyland Paris Hotel. We're going to start our tour towards Disney Village. As we exit security, we will bear right to see a giant Mickey wand creating the magic of the Disneyland Paris Hotel. This is what greets you as you go to enter Disneyland Park, and it pays homage to the history of French castles here, although uniquely Disney. It has a bit of a Disney princess theme. As you can see the pink pastels as you walk in. There's also Tinkerbell right at the top, a Mickey clock, which has become the central icon of this figure. Today we have a topiary of Minnie right at the front, as well as a bunch of moving water, which adds great kinetic atmosphere. It can be a bit confusing to get to the main lobby. You're going to bear right, head through these beautiful lush landscapes, and you're going to see kind of a little bridge, and that little bridge right next to that is going to be the main entrance to the lobby. Access to this hotel is only reserved to guests of it, which is different than most other Disney resorts. All right, let's head in. As we enter in, we're going to bear right to find a check-in. If we look slightly to the left, we will find a grand chandelier created with bohemian crystals. I do want to show you guys how it looks if you're entering from drop-off area. Here you'll have to enter in through a security zone, and as you walk in, you will again find that bohemian chandelier. To the left, you're going to find a fireplace. It looks like the beast's feet are right next to it, and there's a light, or a window I should say, right above that fireplace. It is reminiscent of the Sleeping Beauty Castle that is the central icon of this park. There's also a portrait of that Sleeping Beauty Castle, as well as lamps that also reflect that crystal motif. To the right here towards the front, you're going to find baggage services as well as concierge, and to the left you will find check-in. Past this, we're going to find a grand staircase which will lead us to the centralized area where you can find most of the amenities. Before we go upstairs, I wanted to show you guys all the texture in the carpet and the marble floor that feels reminiscent of the Grand Floridian. All right, let's head up the stairs. This confused me a bit. So this is the first floor. After we go up that set of stairs, we have to head to the second floor to get to the main amenities area. We're going to make a right up those steps. Hi, Sam. And we're going to make a left down this hallway. You'll notice this royal looking furniture everywhere that definitely captures that princess theme. You'll see the main lobby as well. Something notable is you can see the castle kind of from here, but you're really only going to get the best views of it from the restaurant, or if you're staying in the Castle Club, which is close to $2,000 USD a night. We are in a standard room, although I'm sure a great room. I think I said this has a princess theme before. It's more of a royal theme. As we head down this hallway, we're going to find a throne to the right. Sam got some great shots in that, and we'll find a sign that says Boutique Castle Club, Bar, Restaurants, West Wing pool and spas. Pretty much everything is down this way. And they have a bunch of display cases showing off Disney characters and figurines. Oh, look, Cinderella's glass slipper. We're also going to find some statues of Mickey and Minnie, and what looks to be Mickey drawing Walt. What a crazy turn of events. Right across from this display case is the Royal Collection Boutique.
Oh, yes.
This is your main gift shop. Let's see some of the cool merchandise they have. We have Royal Mickey and Royal Minnie. Both are 35 euros each. I also have this Royal Tea, which is 20 euros. I have to get this Disneyland mug. I think they have some espresso cups as well. I think the mug comes in this very cool little box, and it's 22 euros. They also have some fancy looking polos and sweatshirts. Very cool looking Disneyland Paris Hotel park bag. You can move the hands for Mickey here. This is at 100 euros, so it is pricey, but it's definitely very intricate, very bombastic. Sam found a Rapunzel mirror. This is 69 euros. This Disneyland Paris sweatshirt is very nice. A lot of texture in here. It's 70 euros. They have their own Disneyland Paris Hotel Dooney and Burke bags. I don't know how much this one is, but this one is 400 euros. Found this Disneyland Paris sweatshirt, which is 70 euros. You can see the clock tower.
It's very soft, and it also has some stretch in it too. It's really nice.
This one's more for boys, also 70 euros. See the little pocket with the clock tower on it. See some white stripes on the sleeves. This tote is 50 euros. Very nice, but a lot for a tote, I feel like. I like how the design of this gift shop feels minimalist, but still evokes that royal theme. All right, let's head out and head left to continue our tour. You'll notice some of the display cases out here showing off some princess attire for the youngins. They have the Royal Tailor Salon for him. This would be most comparable to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique over in Walt Disney World. They can turn your little girl into a princess. They also have stuff for boys and princes too, so I think they can turn your young man into a prince. Right past the Royal Tailor Salon and to the right is the Castle Club access area. It looks fancy in here. Too fancy for me, unfortunately. Maybe one day Sam and I will be a part of the Castle Club, but today is not that day. Right past that Castle Club entrance will be the main area for the bars and restaurants. As you look up, you'll notice a royal blue dome surrounding you, and you'll find perched areas that sometimes characters will come out and say hi on. To the left, you're going to see the Fleur de Lis bar. It has beautiful views of Disney Village. To the right, you're going to find the Royal Banquet Restaurant, which is going to be a character meal with Mickey and Minnie. We're going there a little bit later. It has beautiful views of Disneyland Paris Park. And then to the right of the Royal Banquet will be the fine dining Lumiere restaurant. Notable little fact here, Lumiere's used to be California Grill. So there used to be a California Grill over here. You also find a beautiful fireplace, so it's very comfortable chairs and nice attention to detail. There's pixie dust on each of the columns. So you'll notice a little sparkle. All right, we're gonna head towards the West Wing for the Pool, Health Club, and Spa. After this, we'll find the Deluxe Lounge, only available for deluxe guests. Also offers great views of Disney Village. Looks like some drinks and some complimentary food if you have a deluxe room. I love these grandfather clocks that adorn the hallways. Adds a bit to that royal medieval atmosphere. And also look at the sparkle and the texture into the wallpaper. All right, so we're gonna have to head into these elevators and down to the bottom floor for the rest of the amenities. What a nice elevator, right, Sam?
It's beautiful.
As we head to the ground floor, we're going to head to the Disneyland Hotel Spa, which will be to the right and then immediate left. What are some of the amenities they have here, Sam?
So I know they have facials, massages, they do nails. They do have hair services, but they don't wash your hair because I actually looked into that. They do like dry styling and things like that, but no wash, which I really enjoyed.
If we make a left instead of a right out of the elevator, we're going to find the Concierge Deluxe. This would be a special concierge. Looks like they have like some tonics up there to help heal things. Maybe some Disney magic, some spells. This isn't Harry Potter. As we head down the hallway, we're going to find the Royal Kids Club. A lot of things kids can do in here. It looks very eclectic. I love the aesthetic, and it looks like a lot of fun. A lot of reading, a lot of books, some French books in there.
Yeah, it's for kids 4 to 11 years old, and you can book it up to 2 hours per day. It's included with your stay.
It doesn't cost any extra. Can you believe that? I like how the Kids Club promotes reading. They gave us some stickers right outside there. And as we head straight, we're going to find the pool area It's a little sunroom, this pool. Looks like they have a kiddie pool towards the front, a standard pool towards the back, and then they have a hot tub or jacuzzi way towards the back there with some sun cheers. Not able to get some great shots in here because it is closed right now. But it's a great amenity to have, and I think a very aristocratic, almost a Victorian-esque aesthetic. As we exit the pool and bear left, we'll be able to enter the health club. Actually a pretty impressive gym for a Disney hotel. They have a actual bench press in here, which I haven't seen any clubs in the States with a physical bench press, a barbell. They have a fly machine, some bicycles, of course some treadmills. They have dumbbells that go up to 10 kilos. I don't know exactly how many pounds that is. You'll notice towels everywhere and fruit water. This is a great gym. This is a great amenity. I haven't seen any videos we looked up online. We also found a yoga studio, Bosu balls, yoga mats, and a big TV. It's nice in here. As we exit the gym and head back to the pool, I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite little things or amenities about this area right here. There's this tranquil little garden area out here. Well, not so little, actually pretty big garden area with these nice iron chairs. It's been immaculately landscaped. There's a vine arch that you can enter through to explore these back areas of these gardens. See the vines kind of interweaving into this back area. It's a potted area that kind of looks like a fountain, and you're kind of encompassed or surrounded by the Disneyland Paris Hotel. Very tranquil, very serene. All right, I think it's time for lunch. We have checked in and entered the Royal Banquet. Definitely feels royal in here. You can see Mickey and Goofy and Minnie all in their royal garb. There's beautiful views of Sleeping Beauty Castle. And the food looks very upscale. It's all different types of cheeses, actual mustard seed. It's a Waldorf salad, that right there, duck, or these two items are duck. This is sliced pork with pepper, bresaola, sun-dried tomatoes. There's just so many things here. I'm just gonna try to scan them. You guys, this is a goat cheese in there, onions, and some pita right there. Barraco ham, which is a very high-end ham. And crostinis with hummus and salsa, all different types of salads, couscous. It's a quinoa with tofu and mango. Some capers right there. Some mushrooms, leek, and potato soup. I think it's a California roll. Some sushi right there. Some salmon. This is veal with sauteed tomatoes. Some jasmine rice. Truffle ravioli, veal chuck in a red wine sauce, chicken curry, vegan meatballs, it's a duck pie, good looking fish sticks. What is this, Sam? Oh my gosh, Mickey. Is that?
He's covered in sauce, but that's Mickey.
Mickey ravioli. Oh, that is cool. Stuffed chicken. These are Mickey. These are like Mickey potato tater tots right here. Falafel, and here we have the chilled bar. Sam is getting herself some fresh mutts, escargot, prawns, some guacamole right over there, shrimp, lobster claws, crab claws. I think it's a big shrimp. I don't know what that guy is up there. Fresh oysters. Look at the size of these mussels, Sam. Stuffed salmon medallion. Wow. Multiple different types of cheeses. That one looks hot right there. There's so much to break down. There's red velvet cake. This is a fromage blanc. Looks like this is a little tart. It's a white chocolate and a dark chocolate cake. They have a Tiana cake, a carrot cake, a rose. This is an apple tart. Some of Tiana's famous beignets over here. Some royal looking macarons. Marbled chocolate cake, a star cookie, a dark chocolate tart, it looks like. Chocolate lychee dessert. A pear crumble. A creamy hazelnut and orange tart over here. A raspberry tart. All right, Sam got her first plate of fixins. We also got some passion fruit that was included in our meal. Sam, what are you going to try out here? Let's try out some notable things. There's a lot to be had.
I just got a little salad, but they did have Iberico ham. They also had like this truffle ravioli, which looked really good. But then I saw Mickey raviolis. I would have never got these square raviolis if I would have known that there were Mickey raviolis. Mickey majestic potato. why don't we have these things? All these Mickey-shaped things. I almost wanted to cancel this because it is 100 euros, so I was just like, it's kind of expensive, but like, that spread was amazing. Like, it feels royal. It's a beautiful restaurant. My glass passion fruit juice.
It is a bit loud in here, I will say that.
I feel like character dining is always loud. I also thought that it was princesses, but it's not. It's like Mickey and Minnie and Pluto, which is, for me, much better. I do better with those characters than the princesses. Pretty basic. The sauce is good.
All right, now let's try the standard ravioli. Let's compare the two.
So this one has more like filling and stuff in it and like truffle. The truffle one definitely tastes a lot better, but the Mickey one is like, it's adorable. Honestly, for the whole selection of like the appetizer-esque items, I'll give an 8. Like I was pretty impressed. That was actually really good.
Yeah, I feel like a Mickey potato would be amazing.
It's like super pureed inside, so it's like very like soft and a good crisp on the outside. I'm giving that a 10.
10 out of 10 for Mickey potatoes. We're starting off strong. Came back to my table to find Mickey Mouse in his royal garb. Mickey, you look amazing. Sam was here hanging out with Mickey while I wasn't around.
He took your seat, but he wasn't happy that I had some Mickey potatoes.
Mickey, you look great. Can I get a picture with you? Thank you, my friend. Goofy, this is how you were always meant to look. Right? Look at that. Oh, look at the shake. Look at the moves. I'm not sure if you remember this, Goof, but you and I had dinner once at a restaurant and we danced together. And we knocked into some folk, but we were partying. We were having a good time. Oh. Look at the moves on you, man. Working. How is Max doing? Is Max should be coming up here sometime. He's out fishing? Nice. Oh, he's getting some of the fish that we can eat here. Oh, darn. All right, so I got my plate. I had to get some of this giant seafood. Sam, look at that. Look at the size of this mussel. Definitely bigger than any mussel in the States. Definitely not Prince Edward Island, though. And we're in France, so they're pretty far from Prince Edward Island. It almost takes up the whole fork. Also, we've met Mickey and Goofy so far, and they were amazing. That thing is very high priced, but very high quality cuisine and characters. We also had giant oysters. The size is definitely interesting. I don't think like flavor-wise they're like better than stuff they have in the States, but like look at just the size of this thing. All right, the shrimp princess got some shrimp. I had to peel them for her because she did not like them. She don't like those eyeballs. Yeah, look at them, they're staring at you.
Don't even bring that up. Like I just have to ignore the fact. Also, I grabbed like one of the little chicken nugget type thing. Very good. For whatever reason. Good chicken nuggets. We're here for the shrimp.
I don't see any cocktail sauce up there.
I didn't either. They have like mayonnaise though. And also like butter near the shrimp. Like these butter packets.
I think the butter's for the lobster. Could be.
Makes sense. It's good fresh shrimp. Unlimited fresh shrimp. Wish I didn't have to do all that work. Well, Jay have to do all that work. I would an 8.
Pluto! It's so great to see. I love your hat. I love the beret. Look at your tag, too. Look at that tag. It's someone's birthday. You're her favorite, Pluto. He kissed the camera. You're Sam's favorite. Yeah, you remind us of our dog Frank at home. I feel like you and Frank could be friends. Could we get a picture with you? Thank you. Minnie, being the style icon that she is, demanded to get some shots in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Oh, that looks good.
You were styling and profiling, Min.
I'm gonna get more, okay?
Now, could Sam get a picture with you? The two queens, I feel like, need a photo. All right, so Sam and I got our dessert plates. She's gonna try out the chocolate pie. Sam is a big fan of chocolate.
It's very rich.
Is it very dark, or is it like a combination of dark and light? It looks like it's like darker on the top, and then in the middle it's a little lighter.
It is. It's like a combination. Not fully dark. The inside is more like milk chocolatey, and the top layer is dark. It's a good tart. I'd give it an 8.
8 is a good number. I feel like this place has been pretty good. I mean, it is pricey, but you get all the characters, get that giant raw bar. I ate a quail egg just now. We had to try a Tiana beignet, see if they're better than her beignets over in Florida.
I'm not gonna lie, they look a little weird. They feel weird too. Like, they don't feel like fluffy. They feel
yeasty.
Yeah, they do. They look more like a roll. I did put some creme anglaise and some raspberry coulis on top, but the texture of this definitely feels off. Disney's been doing Tiana dirty with the beignets in the parks, but in the restaurants. The only good Disney beignets are at Port Orleans. This is not a beignet. This is like a donut. They're more like a, yeah, look at that. It's not like fluffy. It doesn't taste bad, but in no world is this a beignet, let alone a Tiana beignet. So for my girl Tiana, I gotta go 5 because this is not true to Tiana.
I have yet to have a macaron in France, Sam, and now is my time. Now is my time.
I don't know if this is like an accurate representation though of French macarons. We did have one with ice cream in it in local Paris. I do really like all the theming of the desserts. And I also, again, thought it was a nice variety. There were a lot of fruit flavors, there was chocolate, there's cakes, there's wannabe beignets, tarts.
Very delicate, which more delicate than the ones I've had in the States. Nice, like, filling in them. Honestly, I think one of the better desserts that they've had here. And this thing is just crumbling kind of in my hand right now. I think it's the best macaron ever? No, but I think it's good. I'm gonna go, I'll go wait with it. I think it's a real good macaron. Now this is a hazelnut and orange pie. Don't know if I'll like it. I'm about to find out.
I feel like the orange pie gonna be a slight hint. More hazelnut and chocolate than orange.
Hazelnut forward. Very sweet. It's good. I don't hate it. I actually do like it more than I thought. But it's still like middle of the road. So I'm gonna go, I like the texture actually too. It's very like kind of crumbly at the bottom with the pie crust and everything. I'll go 7 with it. I think it's a solid pie. All right, so our room is ready. I want to say about the Royal Banquet. I'm not sure if it was quite worth as much as it was. $200 in euros is $232 USD. So I think the value is selective. I don't think the food options were particularly super high quality. I think that raw bar was a very great amenity to have.
I thought the character interactions were amazing, and I did enjoy the aesthetic of the restaurant and the castle's views. But I feel like normally when you do character dining, the food is never the star. But I did think that they had a nice variety. But I don't think it's something that I need to do every time I come here. But I think for a special occasion, which this was, I think it was worth it.
All right, we've made it to our room 3377. You can use your phone to get in, and you can see the Disneyland Paris castle on the number. All right, let's head in. Hello, Sam.
Hello. It's crazy coming from our local Paris room that was like so tight, and this just has like so much space. It's so nice.
This is the biggest Disneyland hotel room I've stayed in. Obviously, closet right here, your extra pillow and blanket to your left. Pretty big closet space, and there's shoe space right here at the bottom. All of the knobs look like roses. And in here, we're going to be able to find our robe. Trying to see if they say Disneyland Paris on them. They don't, but they look very comfortable. This is as if you have a suit or something, but that says Disneyland Paris on it. And these slippers are included, complimentary. These aren't disposable slippers. You could take them home with you too. How cool is that? We have a shoe mitt, sewing kit. It's good for me. I tear a lot of shorts. These items that are Disneyland Hotel branded are for cleaning your shoes off. This is a hamper for some clothes. They do have some laundry here as well. To the right, we have the bathroom. I wanted to bring up that the lights are to the left-hand side on the outside of the bathroom. Right here, you can find the safe, which is right below the robes. And below that is just some standard storage space. Huge double sink in here. And I can't really get far back enough, but you can see they have 7 dwarfs theming in the mirrors right here. There's Doc and there's Snow White. Below the sinks is where you can find your towels. They have a heated towel rack, so you have a hot towel when you go to the shower. This opens a standard shower head as well as a rainfall shower head. And back here, you can look at the texture, all the floral notes and everything. It definitely feels more royal. And it doesn't feel tempered. It doesn't feel like it's wallpaper or anything. This is like built in. They have a scale down here if you want to be mean to yourself on vacation. And the actual Jean is behind you, and the light just turns on when you open the door. Looks like this is a full bidet. They even have an emergency phone if something happens. And more of that textured tile. I'm looking at the carpet and I'm noticing a lot of Disney theming. There's Aladdin's lamp. You could see Cinderella's slipper, Snow White's apple, the rose from Beauty and the Beast. They have different themed rooms in here. We went with an Aladdin room. You can see that textured back headboard. Two different Aladdin style pictures, one of Aladdin and Jasmine and the other of the genie. Those back pillows are huge. You can see the same floral motifs being repeated on the bed and on this back wall right here. You can feel it's textured. For your nightstand, you obviously have a phone. Here's your notepad. And here you can leave a cast member compliment. And on this back wall is where you can find a USB, USB-C, and a standard direct current plug. Pillows are gigantic. Look, this is my hand. I feel like this is impractical to use. Let's see how comfortable that is. And here we have some storage space. No Gideon today. Underneath the bed, it looks like you will have some storage space for your belongings. Across from the bed, they have a little lounge area. It looks like a couch was seated. And does this just look like a normal mirror to you? Well, it's not. It's a TV and a mirror all in one. A double reflection, and look, it says Family Bonsignore, like the Family Madrigal, only a lot different of a last name. So next to this couch, we're gonna have your fridge. It looks like they got a bunch of different waters and Pellegrinos in here.
It does say that the minibar stuff is free of charge on arrival, but any restocking will be invoiced additionally.
It's a pretty good deal though, because look what we got in here. We have some, I think these are like trail mixes at the bottom. We also got some San Pellegrino, some sparkling water, some pear nectar. I wanted some pear nectar. You can see there's a water back there, but there's also a water here. So we have two waters for us. I think it's a pretty solid deal. You get all these things included. To the right of the TV, they have this double-sided cabinet. How cool does that look, Sam?
I'm so happy we have a lavasa instead of a Keurig. We also have an electric kettle, an ice bucket, a bottle opener.
We just have some drawers here. I think they're just... Oh no, they're not just space. So this is where you could find your cups, your lavazza coffees, chocolate, tea.
Oh, look at the sugar cubes.
Yeah, sugar cubes. Oh,
fancy.
Yeah, look at that. And these bottom ones are just storage space. This desk is built into the back wall with a big, beautiful mirror. The sun peering out the top. Sam noted to me that this is a Rapunzel mirror. Makes sense. I think you can see her hair winding down towards the bottom. Very aristocratic looking chair. You kind of got this folder with your stay. So this is a postcard that looks like the clock on the Disneyland Paris Hotel. You can scan this QR code for room service 24/7. You can also put this on your door handle if you want some breakfast in the morning. We also have a giant window. You could sit on this windowsill if you want. I feel like they should put a little pad right there. Yeah. And then if we open this up, we have a view of the courtyard. It is a little glary over here. Side view of the pink pastels of the castle. Right back there is Disneyland Paris Park. And I'm pretty sure we could see some fireworks, some light fireworks back here. If you want to black out your shades, you take these off like that. And then this comes straight out. See all the texture in here too. Need more seating space. These chairs come out. Sam is already laying down. How comfortable is the bed?
It's so comfortable.
I also wanted to bring up that middle end table that I showed you guys is repeated on either side of the bed. So you'll have this for draw space. You'll have it looks like a USB-C, not a USB over here, and a standard DC plug. All right, so we've made it to our last night here at the Disneyland Paris Hotel. The beds were incredibly comfortable, right, Sam?
Yes, and there was a pillow menu where you could like call in and request a different type of pillow. Never seen that before. Very luxurious.
I wanted to say that when I looked at the pictures and videos of the rooms online, I felt like they looked a little too modern for my taste. But when you go in there, I don't think the camera can capture all the different texture and attention to detail. We've now stayed at 3 hotels that call themselves the Disneyland Hotel. I think this is one of the better ones for sure. From the exterior aesthetic, no doubt. It definitely brings forth that royal theme, and with the landscaping, especially in the back areas near the pool, it feels like an extension of Fantasyland. If you're like comparing this to other Disneyland hotels, I think the Disneyland Hotel in California does a better job of mimicking kind of all the land to the different towers, but I think the exterior and the amenities at this hotel kind of dwarf any other Disneyland hotel we've stayed at. Would you agree with that?
Also, to me, California is more nostalgic feeling, and this hotel feels more like I'm in a fairy tale.
Yeah, I think that's a great comparison. The rooms, although they do look modern, I think are very large. Probably one of my favorite Disney rooms we've stayed at. They are a bit expensive. With the package, we do get included tickets every day we come here. So even the day that we check in, the day that we check out. So we get 4, Disney tickets, even though we're here for only 2 full days. That being said, it is a bit pricey, but Sam, how quick did we get to the room from when it closed?
You can't beat the convenience. And if you have kids or if you're just people that are like coming and going like we are, like bringing the camera back to the room, running back to the park, we couldn't have filmed the videos if we weren't this close.
Yeah. We watched the fireworks and literally we're back in our room within 6 minutes with all those crowds.
You literally, you can't beat that.
You can't repeat that.
I'll pay that price. I'm going to go home and find another job. I'm going to work 3 jobs so I can come back here.
The food is a different story. There's no quick service here, which I think is pretty standard at hotels that aren't from the United States. Japan was the same way, no quick service. Really only, you do get room service, though, 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours room service, and there is some bar bites at Fleur de Lis as well.
In hindsight, I don't think the buffet particularly impressed us. I'm happy we got to meet Mickey, Pluto, and Goofy, and we could have booked a magical moment, right, with a character?
Yeah, within the app, there was an option to select like a little private meet and greet that you could go to. We didn't have time to do it, but you can do it.
Characters come out too. There's a little show in the lobby, and at 8 o'clock, or I think on the hour, starting at night, there's a little show that happens on the chandelier inside the lobby, so it's very cool.
Yeah, and something that we did learn is that there's no ironing board in the room. You can request one and they'll come bring you one, but it wasn't standard.
Yeah, so we had to request an ironing board because we usually use a steamer. It broke.
Yeah, I was gonna say the reason we needed the ironing is because we've lost like 2 appliances on this trip. My blow dry brush blew out and our electric steamer for our clothes. So just be careful with your electronics. The outlets here are not made for such high voltage.
Still, amazing time. Beautiful. The landscaping here is better than any park I've ever seen. Most beautiful theme park that I've been to as far as Disneyland Park, and one of the most beautiful hotels I've stayed at.
Love the sauna as well. We needed that after those park days.
And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications. That way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell so you're notified when that second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. It's definitely the most beautiful looking castle.
Oh, you can't debate that.
Yeah, they put a lot of work into that. We also wanted to bring up, we did have champagne on Main Street. We'll plug that picture in right now. We forgot to bring that up in our food video.
Yeah.
We kind of want to just enjoy it ourselves and not film it because it was like a great moment for us, you know?
It was so special. I think that's such like an iconic thing about this park, that there's like a champagne cart, and the cast members were so nice, and they gave us the cork with the castle on it to bring home.
Yeah, it's very nice. They also have mulled wine behind the castle, so only free drink in Disney Park, or Disney Castle Park, I should say. Obviously, Epcot exists and holds that title as the king of free drinking parks. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, you can check out the join button below and learn about all those different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who's consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you, because your engagement, it helps us make more of them, and we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.